Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're just chit-chatting and going through the book. And I've been collaging a lot at night. And I had made a couple videos, but they didn't turn out like I thought they would, so I didn't ever release them. But this is one I did the other night, and this here image did with the pulley printer. But I've put so many layers on here, it's hard to tell some things. But I do like the way it's subdued, just like Lori Marie Jenkins when she does hers. And I just like that effect. And this here is one that was supposed to be a Greek guy image. And I notice my light is maybe putting off a little bit too much glare. But, you know, here again, I got a bunch of images on here and stains, and I keep going over it with other things. But nonetheless, I still want to get that glare off the face there. And I did this one here, and it's not finished, and I'm going to try to put something on here. This is a book that I've got, and I'll probably pull it out and show you guys that. I got several things I ordered here lately from Amazon, and I've just been really playing up a storm with those. And this here flower came out of one of those books. But I was wanting to put this down because this page here has never looked right ever since I done it about a week ago. So I put some more stain on it. I tried to tone down the yellow. Then I put some more background stenciling in the background. So, and then I went through my variety magazine. You know how they have a bunch of sayings. So I pulled them all out since it was so many in that one. And, you know, I tried to put together sentences that I like, or maybe something they said. And we're going to try to put this one I think we'll put it down up here. I was going to put it over the flower, which that would be good also, but I feel like up here it just lacks a little something. And I guess I'll have to go over it and tone it down so that it still looks old. Let's see, the fact that I was never going let's see, committed to, sorry, wrong one. I was very committed to the fact that I was never going to get it exactly right. You see, and I about didn't get that exactly right either. And that it was okay because it was my version. I like that little saying. Because we shouldn't ever compare ourselves to other people, other work. Don't be so down on yourself. I mean, I can get discouraged too that, hey, I'd like to do exactly what other people do and get it exactly, but you're never going to be exactly. That might be a good saying I need to put by me. You're never going to be exactly. And just be okay. Let's see. I'm going to put this one up here. I realize I cut this little saying up because I put it how I wanted to put it. I realized that I have more time to spend with my creative self. And let's see if we can't tone that down a little bit. I'm going to dry it off. We'll go ahead and rub some of this mustard seed. This is just distressed ink mustard seed. Grunge it up a little. And I think I'll put a little bit of this vintage photo. I think I sort of like that. And I'll put this laminated piece of paper in between here so it just won't stick. But here was another one that I was doing the other night. I just took a plain sheet of watercolor paper and I was putting these, you know, just squirting it with these alcohol inks. And to know that when you do squirt these with the alcohol inks, it will go straight through to the other side. So make sure you're not doing this in your book. And let me get to the background first before I forget that. But that is some antique papers that I've had for a while, but I'll show you the front. It's made by this company. And I've had these a couple years. I think I must have got it off of Amazon. And it has all these different kinds in here, and I'll show you some of these. Like a Western paper. I think they're actually double-sided. So that may be a bummer. And here's a darker one. They sort of, to me, look like those wanted posters. And let's see, I'll show you that one. Okay. So that's that. So I just, you know, tore it up in a bunch of strips and put that in the background. And then I wanted to make another tag that somehow moved. I want to make this one move instead of, you know, peel it off. And so I made the tag, and it was in a book to start with. So that's why it has the holes. And so I put holes over here to put the danglies on. But one drawback to the danglies, let me show you what kind of, I use this kind of clip, which I was looking for bulb clips, but I could not find any bulb clips. I know I can get them off of Amazon, but I was trying to satisfy a voucher that I had from Michael's. So I got these, and you know, I used my crocodile. And I said I'll make these dangles, which I've had these beads for a while. And so the problem is, if this eyelet is not on the very edge, it's not going to clear this hook, because you're going to have to stick the little hook thing around it, and it really didn't clear it. So then I had to bend it down and actually bust the edge of my page to get it through there. And I don't know if a bulb clip may have not been any different. So next time I'll just have to put the string through there. But anyway, I was actually using dental floss on that one, and that's why it's got the little ravelly edge. And so anyway, so I wanted to make this where it would move. So I done, you know, like my 4 pages that are glued together. So what I done is I cut out the middle of the page, and I thought I would make it where this thing rides up and down. So see this little thing in the background, and if I push it down, I can show you. I cut out this hole behind my thing, and I think the hole may be from here to here. So then I took the other half of the page and crocodiled through the hole into this thing. And then once I did that, I sandwiched it in between the next page. And I'll show you that in a minute when I turn the page. But that way it can be like a little interactive journal. So anyway, and I haven't quite finished this over here yet. But anyway, so once I turned the page over, you know, this is sandwiched in there. So then I glued it right here and here and down this way to interlock that. And then I was working on this one the other day, trying to do a video. I was trying to do a YouTube short on this one, and I swear it must have took me 5 hours to do maybe 20 some seconds, because I was trying to do it where you throw the pages down and it, you know, and then it shows it landing on the thing, and you wouldn't believe how much time that takes. But I was wanting to try to put it to a certain song, and I couldn't get it right, and I was getting so frustrated. But then when I tried to upload the thing, I don't think it done it right in the right format. But I love the little girl's face, and I think this was on, the face was on a picture frame. So I cut the face off, and then this here, these 2 things here were pocketbooks, because you can still see the handle. I put this little cathedral thing back behind it, and I think this was someone's rug, and this was it started with this woman that had the whole woman that had the dress with this, and I said I would take that part off her dress and build this little girl up. And I put another frame thing over here, cut out some more lines out of that book. Let me see if I can grab the book. So here's the book that I got from Amazon. It's called Emu Life, or Emu Life, and it's Ephemera book. It says it has 57 sheets and a bunch of stickers that these don't have the borders on them, but they are terribly hard to get out of the book. They're so fine and so, well, other than that, they're just so fine, you know, it's hard to grab them. Especially when you've been collaging and you got glue on your fingers, you really have to have nothing on your fingers. And But I do like that they don't have the white going around the back. The border, as I should say. And you can actually see this lady flip through this whole thing on Amazon. But then when you get to the back side of it, it has the full pages. And you can see I've been cutting on this one. I think it had a flower on it that I used. And then you have one with just calligraphy. And here's another kind of like bill of sale type of paper. I do love these, but I don't know that I would ever use them for a background. I've basically just been cutting the flowers off of them and what have you. I guess this one here you could cut up and make all kinds of ephemera. I don't know how I could ever use that as a background, not unless you're going to put something really dark up against it. Same here, just cut the flowers out, but I mean, they're beautiful papers. I do love them, but you're either going to decide, am I going to put these in a book, or I'm going to just use the images off of them. And like this one here for the little girl here. These are the words. I just cut each line off and put it all the way down the page off of this here thing. That goes there, and here's half a page, and the other half I just got through cutting that flower off of. Another old looking page. See, like, I don't know what you would ever do with this page, not unless you was just going to cut it up for a background. That's very pretty. You could probably just put words all the way down that. I like this page that it has that yellowy green to it. Here again, I love this page, but what would you couldn't use this whole page as a background. You would, I mean, I don't know what you would do other than cut the images off this page, but it's very saturated. I do love it. And this one here, I did think to use it as a background. Okay, so that's that book. And so then I made this page over here, and I made actually 2 pages, and I want to try to do a collage on one of them. But this one here probably has, who knows, 25 pieces of something. You know, I do with the book pages, the underpants, as she called it. And you know, I put probably 3 or 4 different greens, 3 or 4 different blues, and used the distressed inks till I got it just right. But you can't even hardly see even the pages. You know, I usually try to put pages down with pictures on them like this for my background, but I've almost totally covered it up. But still, it's waiting to get the background you want. And here's one in the red that I've not put nothing more on it, but I do want to put some kind of something in the background. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what kind of collage we're gonna do. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and put some gold washi tape. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. And I wanted it to be, I didn't want really stand out, but still I wanted it to have a little bit of border. So, and I'm still going through my magazine, so I've done that for the last 2 or 3 days. And was going through my craft room, cleaning that out as well, trying to get rid of stuff I don't use that is just taking up way too much space in my room. And, well, I was wanting to put that down under that again. I get to talking and I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. Okay. So as you can tell, it's a girl's pair of pants, but I'm not trying to make a character. I'm just basically putting this down for graphics. And here's the head I was showing you all a while ago, but I'm going to get this here down first, I think. And this was somebody's shirt. So I cut the bottom half off, plus their head. Like I said, my book is getting plenty fat, and I've cut about 10 or so pages out last night. I have to get something here because my hands are just getting too sticky. That works pretty good. Guess it's out of one of those books with the really thick pages. Could have been something like Variety that pages are always really slick and really thick. Okay, and then I found this. Might have found this in a Variety. Trying to think what goes down first. I like to take my glue stick around the edges, just that way I don't have to touch it, and I can sort of seal it off and make it where maybe it will stay. Maybe some will go in back behind the image. And then I like this face here. That's what I was saying about how I don't think this is a character. It's just, I'm not looking at it as trying to make a character. I'm just trying to make a artful page. guess I like images that look Greek-ish. Greek statues. Or something of that nature. And this one here definitely come out of the, which I don't know if this one will stick. It's very slick on the back, and as much glue as I got on this page, it should stick. And we'll dry that off. Okay, and I want to take my white ink pad, which is becoming non-white these days, and try to take my stamp here, and I'm going to see how that does. These stamps are kind of old, so I think I'll take a baby white so it will stick. I think that might stick. And I'm going to go right on the face since the face is so dark anyway. And I'll hold it up in a minute. It's kind of faded, like I said, but I'll hold it up here in a minute. And again, baby wipe on this one. It's got more ink in it than I thought. That one did the best. And they're just dying Reevely. Says, I want to live fully, I want to make my mark, and I want to thrive. Guess I need to kind of tone those down. I think I'll use a little bit of hickory smoke. I've already been over the background with a lot of different things. I do like that. It looks like white paint has been smudged. Kind of like that on that eye. I just put a dot there for the catch light on the eye. I like that that was really showing up on that. Okay guys, I'll try to make this where it won't, see if I can't get the glare off of it. And I hope you liked today's video, and if you could, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you tomorrow.